So that's why we
Yeah, and that's why I do it too. I just don't know all the science stuff behind it. So when I'm explaining it to people, they're like, "Well, I just put a little creamer in my coffee in the mornings. That's all." I'm like, "Well, just stop that, and you're probably in a good place to start. You know, you're fasting, and you guys have the new fasting tablets too, which is that will help. You know,
yep.
people with getting started on the fasting thing because I know it it's not that they just don't understand it. I think more than anything is they're afraid of going more than 3 hours without eating. It's kind of,
Yeah, it just
I have way more energy. I do my classes on it. So Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday night. I ate Tuesday night. I finished eating about 8:30, and I did not eat until 7:15 the next day, the
mhm.
next evening. And I worked all day long. I did highlights, style cut, all this stuff, and I went and taught two classes that day.
Oh wow.
I still felt wonderful when I got home. You
Yeah,
know, at 7:15, it's time to eat.
it's
Yeah.
amazing, and you don't really like. Let's say if people who are still eating 3 meals a day, and again, it may just be that creamer and a coffee, right? But people are still eating 3 meals a day. You don't realize how tired you get when you eat because it's just sort of your normal. When you begin to do this intermittent fasting, you'll be amazed at the amount of energy and mental clarity and just, it's like your body lights up. I mean, it just, it's better. It's a better state. Interestingly, when we're trying to help people, it's, let's say, someone has breast cancer, right? So we have to have that conversation with them about intermittent fasting because again we want to check every box to kill that. Your body will kill that cancer. Your body will kill that cancer. God gave you a way for your body to kill that cancer, and it may take some supplements, right? So we may have to give it some extra help and everything, and that may be chemo, and that may be whatever pharma says. But let's get your body in the optimal healing state, right? So again, in a fed state, you have no way to kill cancer. You don't have autophagy, which is a process, and you don't have a protein called P53. In a fasted state, you do. So right off the bat, if I can just teach you about intermittent fasting, now your body is helping you fight that cancer instead of helping the cancer, right? So
Right.
that's kind of number one. And then if we can begin to talk to you about what to eat, like stay away from the sugar, stay away from the gluten, let's get you foods that are going to support your body's healing and fighting this. Well, okay, that's even going to help you more. Now, we haven't gotten to supplements or cannabis or fenbendazole or chemotherapy or any of that stuff yet. We're just talking about stuff everyone can control. So definitely if you got cancer, that's going to help you. But even if you don't have cancer, that's going to put your body in the healing state where now supplements are really going to work or pharma is really going to work a lot better, right? So that's really, that's why intermittent fasting is so important, to talk about. And, it's just why I preach it all the time.
I know, absolutely. I mean, we have a lot of people that do it, and at first they're not. It's hard to get started, but once they do, and then sometimes they'll like maybe they're doing it more for weight loss, possibly. So they'll lose just a few pounds, and then it'll stop maybe, but they kind of get away from it, and then we've had people that's come back to it. Okay, well, try it. Just keep trying, and see if you can get there. And even if they do, I'm always telling them maybe a 16 hour. That's not that hard to do. But I think most days of the week I do. I just do like a 3 hour eating window most days. Now well, I was on vacation a couple weeks ago, and I just I
That's
ate. I tried to hold my husband off to eat till after one, at least one to about 8 o'clock, and then we're done. So that helped, but it was a little bit of a challenge to get back to my normal. Not too bad. It took me about 2 days to feel really comfortable about waiting until 5 or 6 o'clock to eat,
Yeah, yeah,
So, but
and
it
that,
did, and it was fine. And once I did, I feel so much better.
yeah, yeah, and it's like on weekends, it's hard when I'm bored, right? If I'm busy, I don't, but when I'm bored, I start thinking about food. I start thinking about,
Mhm.
the comfort of eating. And so it's, you really kind of, if when you begin to do this, you really begin to appreciate how, let's say, addicted would be the wrong thing, but how important food is in our thinking. But
Oh, I know.
you've and we do that, again, it's if you're doing this, it's a big lifestyle change, right? So you're doing awesome.